Are you really ready? Or are you serious? Are you ready or are you serious? Because I notice a lot of people are very serious, but they actually don't seem ready. They may be ready to pay the price. A lot of people do. You're always paying a price. But are you playing? I'm really not looking. I know I sound serious somewhat in these podcast episodes and in my posts and so on. But if you actually listen to me, if you actually watch a show, we call the show Feel It Real Fun for a reason. Uh, Back when I was the weird, obtuse NLP guru, I was having more fun than anyone and getting leaps and leaps of, I don't know. See, this is where I'm going to sound like I'm bragging. I'm not. For years, I've been sharing, I've got a super secret agenda. Do you know what it is? Do you? It's not to get you to buy my shit. My super secret agenda may have you investing in you with me, but it's going to have you buy the pearl. And it's going to have you get a lot more silly where you've been so darn serious. You know, I talk to people and I know they're not going to do anything because I don't imagine their success. When I notice how serious they are, I imagine them silly. Because serious people do stupid things. Have you ever noticed that when things get serious? You know, God, I wiped out a website about 3 months ago. A little one called Dream Driven Day. Didn't mean to, but I was having a serious server crisis and I clicked delete. Do not take the trash. Gone. And that was probably one of the best things that could have happened to me because I was so serious and I did what serious people do. And then I got over it because instead of relying on the same thing, we'd been offering Dream Driven Day probably 6-7 times a year. Started out with once and then we decided to do it twice. Weirdly enough, about half the people, 3/4 of the people that did the first one signed back up to do it again. Same lessons, uh, different phone calls because phone calls are always different, right? But Dream Driven Day's gone and it's not up yet. And we're redoing that too. But I seem to digress because serious gets you in trouble. Serious has you push. Serious has you struggle. You ever get serious about a relationship? I've been there, done that. We got to do something. Well, yeah, you got to get silly again. You know, when you're dating, you're actually, I love the phrase, yeah, we started seeing each other about a month ago. We're going steady now. This is how us old people have talked. I don't know what the young ones. Yeah, we're seeing each other. We're going steady now. The words tell you everything. We're actually seeing each other. I look and I see her and we're going steady, right? We're having smooth and we're also riding waves, bumping the bits, right? But what happens whenever you get serious with someone and your relationship gets deadly serious and then putting up with them is like a death sentence? And then you start having less and less bumpy bits and less silly bits. That gives me the shits. But more on that some other time. So people are serious. Mr. 20, I'm serious about changing my life. I am going to do manifestingmasterycourse.com. I'm going to do some business calls with you. No, you're not. You're too serious. You're going to find other shit to be more serious about. Just saying. Right? This is like, God, it's 2025. I've been working with people since I was a youngin'. Because I was fortunate enough to have a midlife crisis when I was 23. You know, when you get beat to death and you come back, I'm going to call that midlife, right? In other words, I had a rebirth, a rising up. But anyway, if you're serious, you're not going to want to join us in manifestingmasterydeluxe.com. Go there, listen to that. Click some links if you want to. But if you're serious, you won't do it. You will wait, because serious people do serious things slowly and they struggle. And by the way, serious people do things quick too. They pull triggers when they shouldn't. You see, you got a choice. You can live life one out of two ways. You can be serious and slow and struggle still, or you can join in the fun. So we're doing something really cool. Ready? ManifestingMasteryDeluxe.com. You'll notice Manifesting Mastery course gone. Bye-bye. See ya. Right? It's been fun. If you've done it before, you can do it again if you want to. But that's our archaeology. Right? Reach out to me if you want to talk about that. But ManifestingMasteryDeluxe.com, we're taking the 90 original lessons from Manifesting Mastery. And we're not upgrading them. We're transforming them. I'm adding in a live video every day. It'll be recorded for you. I will shoot a live video. It will be recorded. It will be in the new version of the lesson. It's like getting 90 new lessons. And we're adding in a private Facebook group for those of you that like fellowship. Some people don't. They're too serious. I get it. Right? But the Facebook will get all my information. Anyway, join us if you want to in the private Facebook group. If you're a member of Manifesting Mastery Deluxe, or you join us. We're doing a live call for Manifesting Mastery Deluxe members about halfway through. Remember Pearl of Great Price Week, those of you who've done it before. This is going to be a treat. By the way, if you haven't done it before, you can still do this. And I want you to. Because this is me. 13 to 15 years later. That course we put together at least 13 years ago. It took the previous 2 or 3 years of my life, and we put it into a little package. 90-day package, cup of coffee, all that stuff. You know the story. And we've taken it to a whole new level. We're presenting it in a whole new way. We're adding in the new videos, the Facebook group, the one-on-one call, bonuses. Anyway, that's ManifestingMasteryDeluxe.com. You hear how much fun I'm having? You ever notice how serious some people are out there? You ever notice when you're too serious, structured, struggling, slow? I'm inviting you. It's time to liven up. It's time to join us in something that will rock your world. And if you don't, that's fine too. At least invite some more silly and fun into your life. Surround yourself with people who achieve more than you so you can achieve more than them. Something like that. Invite yourself to actually have some real fun instead of serious and stupid. Serious and stupid sounds so smart, doesn't it? Okay, that's what I got. My name is Mr. 2020. You've been listening to the Power of Imagination podcast, where we explore one thing and one thing only, the wonder-working power of the human imagination. Neville Goddard called it Jesus Christ, and he revealed that in the name of Jesus Christ, there is the fire that consumes and the eye that sees. And you need both. That's salvation. Ask me if you want to know more about that. Have a great day. Oh yeah, let's go into the silence. It's 5:16 a.m. The birds haven't begun their sacred song of Thanksgiving yet, but I have. Remember, the sacred song that you sing determines the divine dances you dance. But a lot of people, they're just way too serious. They're serious, they struggle, and they show. That's right, Mr. 20. I am determined to make things happen. Oh, dear God. Thanks for listening. Thanks for sharing the show. Thanks for giving up the world's #1 addiction if you do. Have a great day. See ya.